We know KU head basketball coach Bill Self is incredible, but he's never been shy about sharing just how important his supporting cast and coaches are.
And one of those talented guys is Director of Basketball Operations, Fred Quartlebaum. Our own Glenn Kinley sat down with Coach Q earlier this week to break down his role in the Jayhawks' success.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time today. You've been at KU for a while now. I just wanted you to tell me what makes the University of Kansas and Kansas basketball specifically so special.
Well, I think first and foremost it starts with our student body here. Just their engagement, their energy, their excitement, and their passion, for the University of Kansas, for Lawrence, obviously. And, we're fortunate to have a coach like Bill Self that just embodies a spirit here. And I think it's just become so affectionate for so many people here. And I think the engagement along with the student body just makes this place extremely special.
You talk about Coach Self. You guys win another Big 12 title. Very few college basketball coaches, if any, have done what Bill Self has done in Lawrence, Kansas. What's the secret? What's the secret to success? What makes him so special and so good?
I think what sets Coach Self apart from so many, and this is probably across from team sports, is he is a team builder, he's a relationship builder, and he's a culture builder in all of team sports. And he does it on a consistent basis. I see it every day, I study it every day, and obviously you can see how our players perform, under Coach's self-leadership.
When you talk about building culture, I know that's a big part of your role as well, right? What does that mean to you guys, and what does that process look like of building and sustaining culture in a place that has so much history like Allen Fieldhouse and KU basketball?
I think for our culture, it starts with showing up every day, to come to work, to come to practice, to learn, to grow, be present, be coachable. It also talks about ownership. A place like Kansas, we are the caretakers, we are the stockholders in Kansas basketball. So ownership is really, really important. But the thing that really stands out among us is being experience-driven, adding value to each other, pouring into each other every single day, whether it be on the court, in the classroom, on trips in McCarthy Hall, or just fellowship together. We're always looking to pour into one another.
And that had to be maybe in some ways a challenge this season, right? You guys lost a lot of guys that were great culture guys last season and had to have new guys step up this season. Like I said, Big 12 champs, so obviously guys have done just that. What's that process been like of maybe new guys stepping up and making sure that the younger guys or guys who were here last year, making sure that everyone understands the expectation here?
Well, we have a culture program here which starts in the summertime. We have culture ambassadors, and we are fortunate to have, Ochai Baji, David McCormack, guys along that line, Jalen Wilson, and Chris Tehan, because he has unbelievable value as well. So I think it just graduated to the next group, and this year we have Jalen Wilson again, we have DeJuan Harris, we have Kevin McCullough, Michael Jankovic. So those guys have done a phenomenal job of passing the culture towards to what wins, what's important, stay experience-driven, stay process-driven, let the results take care of themselves. And they just continue to build that each and every day, because we all know a season, even the championship season, what we're having so far, it's never a straight line. There's peaks and valleys, there's ebbs and flows, there's 3-game losses. There's so many things that go into it, but staying consistent with your culture, I believe, gives us our competitive edge.
We talked about the team, we talked about Coach Self. I want our viewers to know more about you specifically. So tell me about what drives you when you wake up in the morning, you come over here. What's your driving force, and what fires you up?
I think what fires me up each and every day that I have an opportunity to impact other people's lives, and I take that very, very seriously. Because again, we're dealing with young men that are going to be, obviously they want to be athletes, we all know that, but they're also going to be future fathers, husbands. They're going to go into the professional world. So we want to make sure that they're equipped, that they have the tools, not only to be successful as athletes, but also successful in being good character people, being, engaged in the community. All those things matter to us, and I think it also embodies why we have such success here, because we don't take those things lightly here at the University of Kansas. I just want to add one thing that's been extremely special to me. I didn't think I would be a part of this, but a dear friend of mine, Chris Worth, and I co-authored a book the Positivity Tribe in the locker room a few years ago, and it's doing fantastic. And there are a lot of messages about teamwork, about culture, about fighting through adversity. And I just want to share that with everyone that, you know, it's a book for all ages. It's a book for businesses, organization, teams, things like that. And just different messages that I actually share, or that we share with our basketball program here at University of Kansas.
I love it. That's my next stop when I leave here. I'm going to get that book.
You betcha. I'll sign it for you too.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Thanks for your time.